Hi, Lewis Herms here regarding Tina Peters. I want to read something to you so you all can get this on audio and then you don't have to read it yourself. But this is actually from 107. Now, many of you get triggered the second anybody mentions 107, but why don't we listen to the message instead of worrying about what your thoughts are in regards to that? Because I think it's very important. This is about Tina Peters, and Juan writes, I just received this moments ago concerning Tina. Tina is still very weak and exhausted. She is still coughing, but is a bit better. She appreciates all the prayers from everyone. She went to Medline to get her meds tonight. The nurse put 9 pills into a tiny cup and then filled it with water and handed it to her. Tina said she couldn't drink it as the pills were already melting in the water together. She asked for another cup of water. She was denied. She passed on meds tonight. Expect to hear from me again this week or even daily as I get the latest updates on Tina's situation. As many are you aware, I've done numerous interviews over the last weeks regarding Tina Peters' situation, and we are in a critical moment. The current status is Tina remains jailed in a women's prison in Colorado with no change. Tina's fight with corrupt officials in Colorado began over 5 years ago. She's been in custody in Colorado's prison system for over a year now. Her appeal scheduled to be heard mid-January 2026. She will almost certainly win. However, this is not the only battle Tina is facing. Tina is a lung cancer survivor in a remission at this time she was taken into custody. 1/3 of her right lung was removed shortly after the discovery. From red light therapy to a magnetic bed cover for circulation she brought with her, Tina is a very health conscious individual, exemplified in her appearance and lifestyle as Jennifer and I observed during her visit with us in Hawaii last summer in 2024. And actually, I can verify that, folks, because I just happened to be in Vegas with my wife when Tina, Juan, and Jennifer showed up at the same hotel that we were at, and we talked about them just coming back from Hawaii. And this is right before Tina went to prison, unfortunately. 5 years of legal battles and in her subsequent incarceration have taken its toll on her physical health. Mentally, she's ready to stay in the fight, but as we all know, there are limits. While in custody, she has had death threats within the prison walls as well as through mail. Her prison mates are correctional staff, and correctional staff has set her up at different times to get punished. For instance, while on kitchen duty, she accidentally burnt some toast and as punishment was put in solitary confinement. Not to make too light of the matter here, but the temperature in her cell has been extremely cold, with temperatures in the 40s at night and 50s during the daytime. One of her visitors brought in a thermometer during the daytime to confirm these concerns. With very thin blankets, this qualifies as inhumane treatment. Let's be clear, this physical and mental treatment is intentional. Last week, Tina began to cough, which was reminiscent in her opinion of Tina began to cough, which was reminiscent in her opinion of the cough she had when she was diagnosed with lung cancer. Years earlier, when she had this same cough, her doctors blew it off until the cancer was fully and visibly metastasizing in her lung. Today, Tina is extremely miserable, having a hard time breathing. Many nights her constant coughing keeps her awake. When she went to the prison clinic earlier last week, they rescheduled her to get a lung x-ray over a week later. That was on Tuesday, November 18th. Waiting like this is unacceptable with the cancer risk. Let's not forget, Tina Peters should never have gone through trial in the first place. Even after the trial, she should have easily qualified to be released on bond pending the appeal of her conviction. President Trump has called her a national hero and political prisoner. He has directly called for the governor of Colorado and the U.S. Attorney General to release her. There have been numerous suggestions as to how she can be released by federal intervention and or presidential action, but thus far, crickets. Peter Tickton is now lead attorney on Tina's case. His background is he is President Trump's very close friend stemming back from high school. He has informed President Trump of the current recent change in Tina's physical condition and also stated that Tina's situation is the first and last thing on his mind daily. That's from 107. Now, I will add to this. I believe these are high crimes against humanity, in my opinion. And the governor of Colorado and others involved in this need to be held accountable to the highest level possible. I don't know what type of leverage President Trump has in this regard. I do believe that God's going to take care of this, and Tina's going to be put in the hands of the feds somehow in regards to witness protection in this case, which I think is immensely important. It's very clear that Tina has the goods on these baddies, and the whole system may fall if she can testify and show her evidence. So let's watch for this. Let's please pray for Tina to make sure that she is taken care of. Thank you. God bless.